double Stalingrad Hayate and 2 Delnies.
Indeed, and of course, as we noted earlier, we were just about working on the KSC lineup before the restart. KSC funding 2 Conquerors, nearly half of their team's value in those 2 ships, fronted by double Plymouth and a Zhao, and only 2 destroyers. That's a Yamagiri and a Grozovoy.
So what is the purpose? So obviously, they're going to want to use these 2 Conquerors to try and punish the Stalingrads. Right, obviously, they didn't know that they were going to be Stalingrads, but that presumably is the plan, to take these 2 Conquerors and double them up and try to remove one of the Stalingrads or 2 of the Stalingrads.
I think
or punish a battleship.
I think Conqueror is. We've started to see more Conqueror creep into like King of the Sea meta, right? The 9v9, the higher tier play. In random battles, Conquerors are irritating, but they tend to be, in my experience, low impact ships because they tend to get played well back from the front lines as a damage farmer, right? In smaller formats like this, that super heal and paired with the fewer possibilities for destroyer torpedoes and simply fewer things shooting at you, in my mind, make that ship absolutely impactful. And it's one of the reasons we've started seeing it in the 9v9 King of the Sea style formats. Seeing 2 of them here in 7v7 is absolutely terrifying.
It's really interesting. I think it may be because, they're not having looked at the meta, the low battleship meta. I think they're probably also thinking, okay, Conqueror's got a pretty squishy broadside. And if there's a very low chance that the enemy is going to bring a battleship, then that makes our Conqueror a little bit stronger because it means it's not going to be at risk of being whacked from across the map by a Montana or an Ohio or something like that.
Yes.
So there's also that as well. But these 2 Conquerors can really punish that Schlieffen pretty quickly.
And that's the thing. Conqueror's AP isn't that bad.
No,
it's really not.
Pretty nice. Yep.
I think it's interesting to note that the Schlieffen still has less. Conqueror is one of the lower HP battleships at tier 10. Schlieffen still has less HP.
It does significantly, and presumably that's going to be a manual secondary build Schlieffen, which means that its survivability isn't great either. So against even one Conqueror who's kiting away from you, that's going to be pretty punishing.
Conqueror,
you're going to get 2 fires. You DCP.
Yep, Morb already going in with the HE on the opposing Stalingrad, only getting it 3,000 or 4,000 HP there, taking about the same in return as the other Conqueror, also lobbing shells.
So, one thing, having said about the broadsides thing, these Conquerors are going to have to watch out for those Stalingrads because those Stalingrads can absolutely smack them.
100%. This team composition on each side is just fascinating. Already Loot Killer on 1 bow fire, taking some more HE to the superstructure there.
Okay, radar out from the Plymouth. I didn't think I'd say that casting a tournament. Radar out from the Plymouth. Radar out from the Plymouth against
the Grozovoy. Oh, the Grozovoy. Raiden takes 2 of them.
Yeah, there's more coming. There's more coming.
Oh, he survives that one.
But hang on, wait. Because is this Groz going to escape into those other torps? No, he's going to.
No, he's okay. He literally took 1 in the bow and 1 in the stern.
Yeah.
That was nearly disaster for KSC here at the A flank early.
Okay, so we're seeing the Schlieffen do the push that you'd normally expect a cruiser to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
In a smoke screen. So the Schlieffen's just doing it in the open, but it's currently not spotted.
The Delny is spotted, though. That's Akatsuki. I think one of the Plymouths. Yep. Quicksilver's got his radar up. He's actually out of smoke for the moment. A bit of a risk there. He's sitting right on the edge of his smoke, taking full pins through the stern, all the way from Yuki's Stalingrad, 24 kilometers away.
Oh, yeah. So this is, like we said earlier, like you're paying for the Conquerors.
Oh, yeah.
With ships that don't really... Oh, there's cross-shot coming from the other Stalingrad as well.
Yuki is actually... That one's a stern. He didn't lead that one right. That's a 27-kilometer shot from Yuki. And here comes the one from Loot Killer. And they get him.
Worth pointing out, though, that KSC are pushing the other side of the map, so we need to keep an eye on that.
Yep. Good aggressive push going up the 8-9 line, but they're going to lose control of A now. The double radar is off the board.
I wonder whether this Schlieffen is gonna try and push here. Once they've got the Hayate, the cap, which it will get.
You know, if you've got the cap and you've got the lead,
why
push?
Sit.
Yeah, why push?
It should sit. But I don't know whether, like, if you're sitting there with a Schlieffen, I don't know whether the temptation is going to be there to try and push, use the Delny's speed to try and surface spot the Grozhevoy and secondary it to death.
Now, speaking of Delny, they're rotating Shimamura's Delny through the middle of the board, and in fact, they could easily back cap C behind this KSC push.
Plymouth's going to have to run away from these torps. I think that should be fine because of the rocks. Yep. But Schlieffen secondaries are going to be chipping away at that Plymouth. It does have a heal, of course.
It does, but it's only a standard heal, not the fancy British super heal.
That's true. Okay, KSC pushing very hard on the 8-9-10 line here.
Yeah, they are going to
Zhao right up into the top corner.
They're absolutely going to lose C. Shimamura is going to move up and back cap that. So in a moment,
you're right, though.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
KSC is going to have no board control whatsoever, and down a ship.
I wonder whether they've got radio location on that Delny. They probably don't, because if the Plymouth's got it, the Plymouth's radio location is currently going to be on the Schlieffen.
Yeah, it's too far away at this point.
So they don't even know he's there right now.
Yeah, well, they will in a sec. The Yamagiri is going to step onto B. They'll at least have a little bit of map control here. Oh, I said he was going to step onto B. Oh, he's got to stay frosty. He's inside that Stalingrad radar, so he's got to stay frosty. He's right at the edge of it. It's a whole lot of torpedoes looking for that Stalin.
So radar goes out from the Plymouth, which is interesting. I wonder what they were looking for.
Not sure, but they know
trying to check where the Hayate was, probably.
They know where the Delny is now.
Yep.
As the Zhao... Oh, that's... Hatake's Zhao is lit, pinned between a Zhao and a Stalin. That's not a comfortable place.
I'm not sure I would have turned that way, but...
Yuki manages to take none of the torpedoes sent his way.
The enemy is about to win.
But they do succeed pushing the Stalin off.
Hayate being sent back to try to counter that Yamagiri cap. It looks like KSC are also retiring from A.
They are. They can't hold it.
The problem is now they've got the Delny in between the two halves of their team.
Yeah,
so,
if they can kind of fall back and pinch the Delny and kill him, that would retain control of C.
Yeah,
that could be
they
useful.
Can get BC, that could be good. They're gonna have to be quick though, because
3 minutes.
3 minutes. 3 minutes on the points clock.
The Delny, if he's smart, could just retreat all the way to the bottom map corner and just spot things for days.
And could torp, as these three ships push back to sea to recap it, the Delny could be torping their side.
Now, they are doing really good work on Yuki's Stalin with the HE. The Conqueror is being felt. There he goes, down below 20k now. But Morb's Conqueror he's out of range, and so Morb has been shelling back over his port side.
Now, the Stalingrad is running double fire right now.
Ooh, Yuki on double fire.
No, sorry, triple fire.
Ooh, that last salvo might actually get him.
Heel's about to come off cooldown.
He gets the RC, yep. And he's not dark.
DCP.
Now he's dark.
Okay, that's going to get him back up to about probably 8.
Oh, no, he'll go over 10 with that heal.
You think?
Oh, yeah, easy.
Depends what the damage was, I suppose. Oh, yeah, easy.
But the trick is that, it's still more Conqueror shells coming in blind. Hatake's Zhao starting to look a little rough now.
Hayate threading the needle.
Nope. Oh, he doesn't make it. KSC cannot afford to lose a ship here either. Like, they cannot. The Hayate gets spotted very briefly. The Yamagiri guns go in and they get him. That's a huge kill. That's a big kill for KSC as they step back onto C.
Hayashi Zhao is in trouble.
Yeah, they got to get him out of there.
So the AYAYA Zhao is in the corner against.
Oh, he's fighting. They're going to lose him. He's continuing to shoot. Now, admittedly, they've got the other Zhao pinned. He can't get away.
No, but IAR at the moment. Actually, the points are just flipping backwards and forwards right now because KSC do have the 2 caps now. So the points, although there's like 300 points difference, that is going to start to narrow down. We've still got 10 minutes left in the match.
They can see Shimomura's Delny now down on the eye line all by himself because he's farming the Conqueror. That's Morb.
Oh, this could, if they can get that Delny, this could really swing it for KSC.
They need to bag the Zhao, and I think that's the play. They know they've got the Zhao trapped in the corner. If they can bag the Zhao and at least they may not have to kill the Delny, but it would help.
This minimap is bizarre. If you showed me this minimap with no context and said, "This is a tournament," how did it end up like this? I would not have been able to tell you.
Morb is in a bit of
2 ships end up behind enemy lines.
Morb is in a bit of trouble now though because he's finally stuck in secondary range of the Schlieffen, which is just going to slowly melt him. They're going to lose him. It's a question of how long he can stay in play.
So running 1 heal.
He's got 70 seconds to his next heal. The question is, will he survive to see it?
So even the Delny joining in the Conqueror focus fire. I suspect the Stalingrad. Yep, the Stalingrad is also going to take shots. The Conqueror has to turn because you don't want to take that AP on your broadside.
50 seconds to Morb's next heal.
Mm-hmm. I think they're going to get the Conqueror before it gets to the heal.
They're absolutely going to get him before the next heal. If he survives the next heal, I'll be shocked.
Just past 900 points for AYAYA.
If they kill that Conqueror over 900 points, KSC is going to have seconds to win. They need to pick up the Zhao right now.
They do. Zhao is currently
he's got there he goes.
963.
45 seconds now.
So, unless the Schlieffen can kill the Plymouth?
Zhao riding the border. Grozavoy hunting down Shimomura's Delny with the AP even. Doing good work. I think they're going to get this Delny.
It's going to be a race to see who kills
They are.
what
They're going
first.
to get the Delny and extend the game. There it is.
Okay, but the Plymouth's going to go down.
But the Plymouth is going to go out. I don't think they can keep Schwartz on the board. He's too close to too many things. No, he's dead. He had a heal available.
Yep.
I think Schwartz disconnected or something.
Oh, could be.
He had a heal just sitting there. He could have at least dumped his torps or something. He was just sitting there.
Yamagiri torping the star.
Yeah, he's going for the suicide torps here. 1 on the bow, 2 on the bow. He's going to get him. He does, but it's a trade.
Great.
45 seconds now. Conqueror does finally bag the Zhao. 2 minutes. But they don't have the board position now. It's too late.
Nope, that Grozavoy does not have the health to fight a almost full health Schlieffen.
No, and the Conqueror is an A10.
I mean, to be fair to that player, he had to be an A10 to get the kill on the
He
Zhao.
probably could have started turning around sooner, but we are where we are. KSC makes a game of it, but AYAYA is going to claim game 2 here, and we're going to be going to game 3.
Yeah, those rotations were crazy. You'd end up with all the ships in the corners.
That's fun to watch, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I was wondering what they were going to do with that Schlieffen, because
KSC knows it too. Yep. Shogun's going to get in a gunfight here and go out. Yuki getting away on 3,000 HP and surviving to get back in the game on over 27,000. Crazy.
Okay, so we will be going to, as you put it earlier, tiers of the player base.
That's right.
For a 1-1, which is, of course, what every tournament caster wants to see.
Absolutely.